Hey guys, Bina here. I am going to share my journal today, and I love to spend the time after Christmas and to New Year's, that 1 week where you don't even know what day it is, what time it is, what your name is, to plan my year and to reflect on the previous year. This year I decided to do a bullet journal and kind of decorate it all vintagey with stickers and go out in that way. Be all creative like I was in high school when I was scrapbooking. Anyway, so I'm going to share what is inside of my journal. And so at the beginning, I basically have a year spread. I'm still filling it out because I like to spend also January actually writing my goals, not just making the journal. And so here I have a calendar spread and then obviously my name. Every year I like to read the Bible, and so I just like to literally check it off like a list. And then here we have stretches. I have 5 kiddos. I have really bad back pain. My sciatic is hurting. TMI, lots of things hurt. So stretching is one of my goals. And so I want to do that per year. And every year, the last 5 years, I've had a goal of reading 50 books per year, and I've fallen off the wagon last 2 years. And this past year, I read about 35 books. But this year, I am really trying to make it to 150 books per year, and that includes reading a book on Audible, a physical book, and a book on my Kindle. And so I have little spreads here for that. And then I have some blank pages on this side for just, things that randomly come up and that I want to add to my journal. And then I got over and had postpartum depression this last year with my 5th kiddo. And so it was a journey, and I really want to track how I'm doing every single day, and if I'm having a low day or a high day, and understanding my triggers. So here are some more blank pages for me to just fill out and use. And it's so fun. Here's my water tracker, and it's just literally a bunch of boxes. I really want to try, and I did not fill it out yesterday. You guys, look at, I'm already falling off the wagon. I want to try and drink about 100 ounces per day. I'm still nursing, and so you're supposed to be drinking, all sorts of water. And then for when I'm having a low day, I want to have a place where I can just be like, okay, Bina, go breathe. Go to this spot, ask yourselves these questions. Are you hydrated? Do you feel okay? Do you need to have a dance party? Am I dressed? Did I shower? Am I tired? Do I need to take a 10-minute nap? Do I need a hug or a cuddle? And then here I have my goals spread. And so I have my personal health, my mothering goals, my spiritual health, financial, my YouTube business goals right here. That's right, people. Subscribe to my page. Mwah. And then we have our family goals right here. And then every single month, I want to recap what, the highlights we have for that time. And then we have Christmas. Here we have a wonderful Christmas spread, and I want to do, our family traditions. I left room here for what we want to add. And then I just look at my fingers. It's okay. We have presents and what they're getting and everything else, and the Christmas movies that we want to watch per year. And then I have things to remember, little quotes for myself. And then to be read books. So these are books that I want to read this year, and I want to make sure to get in there. And then I left room to add in the middle for books that are recommended from friends and family and Instagrammers. And then here I have a movies and TV series. I like to keep track of the documentaries and the movies that we see together. And then here I have a park list for our kiddos, and I want to make sure we're going to parks and being active and spending time outside. And I, like most people, just like to click away and buy random things like, oh, I need a pen that's purple. Let me buy one on Amazon. And it's just all these tiny random things that you do. I need a phone cover, or I need a new duster, just random things, right? So I want to spend less in 2023. And so I made this wonderful no spend days. It's so cool. I enjoyed it. And I made it green because I need to save my money. And then here I have my affirmation spread, and I made these little tiny books for it. It's so cute. Okay, and then I have our savings plan, and then what we need to pay off for our student debt, which is a whole nother video. And then I have our mini vacations. Anthony's company, they do a wellness day, like a wellness day, or no, they do a mental health day where every quarter they get a day off. And so we want to basically just take like a 1 night, 2 night trip somewhere here local. And then we are from Seattle, Washington, so we want to visit Seattle every year. That's our plan. And then I have a workout tracker, and then I have walks outside. I really want to make sure to do walks almost every day. I need to be outside for my moon to be high. And then this year, there's a woman on Instagram that I was inspired from. She does 1,000 hours outside, 1,000 chapters, 1,000, just 1,000 is her number. And so her goal is to do 1,000 chapters and 1,000 hours outside. And so I was inspired to do that as well this year for our kiddos, which we homeschool. That shouldn't be a problem. And then I want to read 500 picture books to our kiddos. And we probably do more, but I want to track it. I want to write it down. And, 5 years from now, I'll be like, wow, look at all the things that we did. And then every year we do birthdays. We don't do a big birthday party for our kiddos. We do a birthday experience and a birthday week for our kids. And so every day they get to open up a small or big present. And then on the Saturday of their birthday week, we do whatever they want to do. They plan out their day, they plan out their breakfast, they plan out where they're going to go for lunch, and then their experience. And so that's what we do. And so they get to pick out their cake, they get to pick out their birthday cereal. We don't do, sugary food coloring kinds of cereal. So they get to, once a year with their whole family, they get to pick out a cereal that they get to enjoy, like, Lucky Charms, Captain Crunch, one of those cereals. And then they get to write it down and we get to remember it. And it's so fun making these. And Abigail loved this rainbow tape, and so I used it for her birthday. And then I have my morning and evening routine, and that's another video for that. And then I have a space for gratitude, and I already have a gratitude journal where I write things I'm thankful for every day and reflect every day with thankfulness, because that's really important to me. But for this year, I want to just randomly just write down words here and there to just have a spread of, if I'm having a low day, let me go to this so I can just quickly look at this and say, you know what? It's okay, Bina. Look at everything that God has provided for you and has done for you. And so I wanted that spread. Okay, so here I have the 1,000 hours. One of my goals is to do 1,000 hours outside with the kiddos. I want them to hear the leaves crunching underneath their feet. I want them to feel the breeze of the wind and the birds chirping. It's very important to me. And then I have a quotes of the year section here. And then I have just what we're doing every single day. So there's my journal. Let me know if you keep a journal, what you write in your journal down in the comments. Thanks for subscribing and liking, you guys. See you next time.